What's up, everybody? Noah Kisher back here for my review of the brand new Netflix football family film, Home Team. This is all about Kevin James, who plays Sean Payton. 2 years after the Super Bowl win, the NFL head coach, Sean Payton, is suspended. He goes back to his hometown and finds himself reconnecting with his 12-year-old son by coaching his Pop Warner football team, which is now coached by Taylor Lautner. This also stars the wife of Adam Sandler, Jackie Sandler, as well as, of course, in every single Happy Madison movie, we have to have Rob Schneider. This is a film that is very surprising for me, because this trailer looked bad. It looked like a bad film. Now, that being said, I'm an unapologetic fan of some of Kevin James's movies, mostly the ones where he is the lead star, namely Paul Blart Mall Cop. I enjoyed this film. This is a comfort watch for me. This is one that I can pop in and enjoy any time. I know this is not a very popular film, but this is a film I think a lot of people do enjoy. It's a very charming, funny, family-friendly film, and that is Here Comes the Boom. I know that Chris from Movies and Munchies on his podcast, The Best Thing I Watched This Week with the Ruby Tuesday, he watched this recently and he said it's a perfectly fun film. I mean, it's a really, really fun film. I remember going to theaters and I thoroughly enjoyed that film. Took me a while to find the Blu-ray for it. And then we have Zookeeper. This is another just one I throw on every once in a while because it's a fun film. Now, is it as good as these two? No, I do think this is better than Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, though. I'm not going to say Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is a good film. I hesitate to call it a good film. I still need to give this a second chance. Or even a third chance. I think I've seen this twice. I think I watched this when I got the DVD for Christmas one year, and I'm just going to say I saw that in theaters, didn't really care for it. On to Home Team. Home Team is a film where the trailer looked bad. I'm a football fan. Clearly, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I am not a Buccaneers fan. But you cannot deny that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever live. Even though I am a die-hard Ben Roethlisberger fan, thank you for everything you did, good sir. Home Team is a perfectly fine little film. Now, is this going to be one that people are going to praise? No, this is not going to be one that people are going to praise. This is a very fine, throw it on and shut your brain off film. And that's what people are going to do with it. If you are a football fan, you're going to get a little more out of this than some. If you're a New Orleans Saints fan, you know Sean Payton, you know the references, you know the plays. This is one where I just had fun with it. It's an hour and a half, and I had fun. Did it have the gross out humor that most of the Adam Sandler movies do, most Happy Madison films do? Yes, namely where they start eating Rob Schneider's super long protein bars that he made right before the game. You saw that in the trailers where they are puking. That's a good couple minutes. And that's really my main issue. Otherwise than that, the screenplay isn't anything special. It's the same story we've seen multiple times. There's a romance thrown in there with two youngsters that is kind of just thrown in there because reasons. That was a pointless side plot, but it ended, and I'm like, it was cute. I mean, it was really cute, but there's nothing here that really makes me want to give you a big recommendation for this film. With me being one of these people, with Happy Madison movies, I don't tear them apart. The only film I did tear apart was The Ridiculous Six, which I believe is the last film that Taylor Lautner did. And I'm hoping that Taylor Lautner doesn't go down the path of only being in Happy Madison. Because looking back at his filmography, that is not Twilight, Grown Ups 2, a random action film called Tracers, The Ridiculous Six, which is awful, Run the Tide, Abduction, Twilight, Valentine's Day. I do not hate Valentine's Day. I actually enjoy that film quite a bit, actually. I'm a very big fan of that film. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It's childhood, and I'm sorry. I have not seen Cheaper by the Dozen 2. And he's a bully, Charlie Brown. I still need to see He's a Bully, Charlie Brown. I didn't even know that was a film. But anyways, Home Team is not a awful film. It's not poorly made. It's not competently. It's not a competently made film. Okay, it's Happy Madison. But for what I got, from what I was expecting, a garbage film, this is not garbage. This is one of the better films and one of the most entertaining films that I've had in a while. I enjoyed this film for exactly what it was. This is not going to be a very popular opinion, but I'm going to give this 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I can see myself watching this again. And I probably will watch this again later this year, once we get into the football season again. We're just starting to leave the football season, sadly. We do have the Super Bowl. Go Bengals. I don't think we're going, well, I say we, I'm not a Bengals fan, but I am in Ohio, so I kind of have to cheer for them. I don't think we're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe it's going to be Los Angeles and Kansas City at the Super Bowl. I could be wrong, but we're just going to have to see. So there you go, everybody. There's my review of Home Team. I'm going to give Home Team a B-. It's a fine film. It's fine. It's one I can definitely see myself watching again, and I really did enjoy it for exactly what I got here. Now, we do have one more film that came out today that I will be reviewing. And it's not one I have very high hopes for, because, one, I have not seen the last one. I have not seen the latest Ice Age film. I have seen Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I have seen Collision Course. No? Was the last one Collision Course? Or was that the fourth one? I've seen the first one, the third one, and the fourth one. I have not seen this new one, The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. It's an hour and 17 minutes without the end credits. So I will be watching that today, giving you guys my review of that tomorrow, but I got a lot more coming your way. We got Hallmark coming your way. We got Butlers in Love. We have Fishing for Love. We have Love on the Road, or whatever that one's called, with Aaron Cahill. We also got reviews coming for some smaller films, but there's my review of the new Kevin James film, Home Team. It's perfectly fine. Give it a shot. You could hate it. You could end up enjoying it. I mean, I'm a bit more easy on it because I am a fan of Kevin James. But there you go, everybody. There's my review of that one. Stay tuned for my review of the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, and I'll see all of you guys next time.